Now let's look at the cross-reference hierarchy and see how that helps you and see all the benefits it gives you and also see some of its limitations. Hierarchies provide detailed information and oftentimes for free. Let me show you an example. When we go to the outreaches and we go into a specific outreach and we look at somebody who has heard the gospel. So we have a list of these people who have heard the gospel. But does that give us only that bit of information? Well, no, it doesn't. These people are also connected to the actual outreach itself. Now, how does this do this? Well, we brought people into heard gospel, and heard gospel is part of the entire outreach as a whole. So those records also end up here in the list of the entire outreach. If I want to look at all the outreaches as a whole, how many people were involved in outreaches? That's a lot, 152 records. So by virtue of bringing somebody into this Received Christ group, it made its way up to a total list of people who were involved in outreaches. So that's a lot of information that you got for free. Also, it must be added that this hierarchy actually communicates how a church is organized. If you expand this out to just this, you could see an overall overarching view of how church is organized. There are services, Bible studies, households, outreaches, and so on. But of course, a church service group doesn't do much justice if we don't have individual services. And by going down and drilling down through these groups, we can see the more detailed information as we go through this. So a hierarchy helps you understand things in its structure. And why is this important? Well, if I wanted to find a bit of information like how many people have actually gone into the membership course, I can simply go into courses and click on membership and find all the people who have taken the membership course. Now, there are limitations here to hierarchies. For example, if I wanted to know everyone who has received Christ, well, I can go into one church service and find that list. But look how many church services there are. And we'd have to take the records of these people and then the people in the next list and so on and so forth. And not even that, because you'd have to add also the people who have received Christ in outreaches. This would be a lot of work, and it would be very error prone. This is where summaries come in. And we will get more into summaries on future videos. I highly recommend looking at the summaries videos, and that will show you how to use summaries, but also how to interact summaries with groups, how to interact groups with groups, and that will give you a lot of information on how to get the information you need at only a couple of touches of a button.